Hi students, I am DHANUSHA. Today we are discussing about types of beam. First one, simply supported beam. If both ends of beam are supported by supports and beam is free to rotate is called simply supported beam. Example, bridge. This is a figure of bridge. A simply supported beam can be represented like this. Next one, fixed beam. Beam whose both ends have fixed supports is called fixed beam. Due to fixed support at ends, beam cannot rotate. Example, beam fixed in wall. This is figure of beam fixed in wall. A fixed beam can be represented like this. What is the difference between a simply supported beam and fixed beam? Here, for a simply supported beam, the supports are either hinge support or roller support. So, we know that both hinge support and roller support allows rotational movement of beam. So, beam can rotate in this case. That is, beam AB can rotate in this case. In the case of fixed beam, the supports are only fixed support. We know that fixed support does not allow rotational movement of beam. So, beam cannot rotate in this case. That is, beam AB cannot rotate in this case. In the case of simply supported beam, the beam AB can rotate, and in the case of fixed beam, beam AB cannot rotate. That is the difference. Next one, overhanging beam. Overhanging beam are two types. First one, single overhanging beam and double overhanging beam. Single overhanging beam. If one end of beam is extended beyond the support is called single overhanging beam. Example, diving board in swimming pool. Here, this is the figure of diving board in swimming pool, and a single overhanging beam can be represented like this. Next one, double overhanging beam. If both ends of beam is extended beyond the supports is called double overhanging beam. Double overhanging beam can be represented like this. Next one, cantilever beam. A beam which is fixed at one end and free at the other end is called cantilever beam. Example, sunshade. This is the figure of sunshade. A cantilever beam can be represented like this. Okay, what is the difference between single overhanging beam and cantilever beam? Both single overhanging beam and cantilever beam have free end, that is end C and end B are free end. But the other end at cantilever beam is fixed and the other end in single overhanging beam is not fixed. That is the difference between single overhanging beam and cantilever beam. Next one, continuous beam. Beam with more than two supports is called continuous beam. Example, uniform girder bridge. This is the figure of uniform girder bridge, and a continuous beam can be represented like this. Okay. Always remember that you get what you work for, not what you wish for. Thank you for your support.